This is the Monday Night Man Cave, only on 94.5 KULT.
That it is, 8:16 after the hour, 16 after the hour that is, at 8:16 p.m. I don't know how I can reiterate the time there. I'm just going to stall for you, Brevin. Get your headphones in. How's it going?
That was interesting. My cord fell. The cord fell. We're all right, though.
You came unplugged?
Oh, no, I didn't come unplugged. It just fell. All right. How's everybody doing tonight?
We're doing good tonight. It's time, though, for your segment. And I hear you have something in store first, because we had to speak on your behalf last week during this segment, but I think you said you had something in store first to catch up, right?
Well,
I'll cut the good stuff.
This week, I'm going to speak on respect.
Okay.
And are you plugged in right now, or are you trying to play some music?
I'm going to find it here for you. Just leave me up.
Okay, let me turn you on here. All right, turned you on. Okay. That's funny. Anyway, respect. You see, a few weeks back, in my first segment, I talked about this gentleman next to me who in my class for humanities. Well, we're going to call him Stinky Pete. Well, Stinky Pete is an interesting fellow.
Yes, he is. So I hear.
So let's talk about respect. You know, when you respect someone, you show them the kind of the courtesy that you would expect to be given. Correct?
Right.
Anyway, so this young man,
I think that falls under the golden rule.
Yes. And I've had some issues with this from several people lately, giving people the respect they're due and all those kinds of things. And, you know, my top one right now, the thing going on, is this guy. So, you know, besides the fact that he stinks of high heaven every single day.
Fresh from the haymow?
Oh, let's just say, I think he sleeps with the piggies. Anyway, he comes in today and he's just being obnoxious. He's snapping his gum. He's smelling as usual, and he's like doing this thing where he like breathes in his nose real fast, like, and then kind of like breathes out really heavy, like, and like his breath smells really bad.
I'm just digging the sound effects over here.
It doesn't help it. So he, and you know, he's kind of got a like it sounds like his like kind of like my nose does right now. It's you can hear that there's something in there. And then all of a sudden he like plugs one side of his nose and shoots a snot rocket into this girl's hair.
Oh wow!
I was
he's
like
launching artillery now,
and I saw it. And between that and he also today, like along with that, he was like he was trying to adjust himself. It seemed like. And like adjust himself in his pants, like in the middle of class, but he kept like doing it for a good like 5 minutes. So I'm like, is he playing with himself?
Was he like thinking he was a rap artist for a second?
Well, I was wondering, is he adjusting himself or is he enjoying this a little too much? I was appalled. Anyway, give people the respect that they deserve. I wouldn't do that to you. Why you were in the class next to me? Have you watched me do that? Shoot a snot rocket into somebody's hair? So. Respect people. Respect the people around you. Respect your coworkers, your peers, your friends, family. Just give everybody the respect they deserve, and we'll live in a happy society.
Speaking of respect, we need to pay a little respect to a friend of the show, Mr. Patrick. He says, Patrick writes on the Monday Night Man Cave wall on Facebook, if you haven't joined us there as well. He says, you need to have a special guest from Iowa City on the show. So I don't know if that means if we have a guest from somebody in Iowa City listening to us tonight, but if so, hello, Iowa City.
I've got some friends in IC. I'm originally from the Iowa City area. I've got quite a few friends who go to the University of Iowa, and this is the Patrick I believe it is, although I'm not seeing this comment. Where is it at?
PM. It's if you go to just look at my screen. That'll help.
But that's all the way over there.
That guy. Yeah, that guy, Brevin. Look at see my screen right there. That guy.
That is my good friend Patrick Mahoney from. I actually showed a video to Travis earlier.
Is that the Patrick?
That is the Patrick Mahoney from the
Patrick,
Love Doctor.
you are the man. We need to have you come up, buddy.
So Patrick was on a video I made my sophomore year of high school when I was in video classes. It was called The Love Doctor. And so, Patrick, I'm gonna post that on the page for people to see.
Oh, thank you.
It is a very funny video.
It's worth watching. I watched it and previewed it myself, and you could pretty much skip listening to our advice segment just to watch that video, because that's about the same thing. I think we're just a little more credible.
Maybe just a little. I'm wondering where this is. Why can't I see it all of a sudden?
Anyway, well, that's a good rant. I understand the respect thing, and I respect you for respecting that and respecting respect, if that makes sense. Well, RS.
My good friend Adam just liked the page. I like it.
Did he? Yeah, by the way, we are up to a record number of, I believe, 42 now. So thank you all the man cavers out there for liking the Monday Night Man Cave. So hello, Adam. Hello, Patrick. And thanks for listening. I know we've got a few people listening again from the ISU campus area down in Ames, Iowa. So hello to Central Iowa. We're glad to be having you tune in tonight. If you're listening on 94.5 FM here in Cedar Falls or online at KULT. Adam's chatting with me now. Hey, Adam, how's it going? Good to have you on board with us tonight. If you're on the Facebook page, obviously we're talking about that a lot right now. If you've got questions for the advice segment coming up, let us know. Shoot us a line if you're on Facebook with us. Chat with us if you can. If you've got us added there. Or just send us a message. Post on the wall of the Monday Night Man Cave at facebook.com/Monday Man Cave. Or call us in at 273-5858. Again, that's 319-273-KULT.
Travis, I don't know if you're noticing this, but it is ungodly hot in here right now.
Absolutely. So let's get to a few bits of music, and we'll cool it off here in a second. We'll look at news and weather. How about that?
Oh, I suppose we can do that.
All right. What do you got for us, Sir Brebin?
Oh, I've got a lot of things.
What kind of music do you have off of the presidential iPod tonight?
The presidential iPod is currently in my pocket, but...
Well, then how are we going to have music tonight?
To honor the winner from the Grammys last weekend?
Adele?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so Adele, Rolling in the Deep here on 94.5 KULT.
This is the Monday Night Man Cave, only on 94.5 KULT.
That it is, at 8:31 here in Cedar Falls at the University of Northern Iowa. It is the Monday Night Man Cave. Hello, Scott Brebin. How are you tonight?
I'm good.
And joining us here from the news press, is this like a breaking news update here?
No, I was just going to say that the debate has just finished, and I've just spoken with all the candidates, and they're going to make their way down here. They have to do some mingling, of course, with their constituents, so they're going to be down just as soon as they possibly can.
They could do a little politicking.
Yeah, exactly. And I am freaking hot.
I know. And you've been running around. I'm just hot standing here.
Just
go stand outside the union for a second.
Buckets. Yeah, I know. Maybe I should.
Maybe we should just open all the doors to the outside and just let it all in. So, Bevin, you missed me trying to do your job. I just tried to do the news, and it was interesting.
Oh, was it now?
I had to kind of cover for him.
Oh.
No, I did it. He's a rookie. We pronounced the words differently.
I'm sorry. I kind of left you hanging. I've been, running everywhere. So.
But Brebin, you did so great. My fiance even had to ask if we were being safe tonight.
What? Being safe?
What?
It didn't have as much energy.
Oh, jeez.
Just yanking your chain.
All right. Well, yeah, we've got the interviews here coming up. All the president and vice president candidates. Who's all on the ticket, Bevin?
Well, we will be talking with the Jordan and Kaylee ticket, as well as the Kyle Burns and Brandon ticket.
Brendan, I believe.
Brendan, yes. And then Trevor and Beth. And unfortunately, I don't have their last names in front of me.
Trevor and Beth are Monier.
Yes.
And they're brother and sister.
Correct.
Well, how about this in the meantime, while we wait for the candidates and we get to some music here, how about a few funny headlines just to make up for Brebman's energy-lacking newscast? Sorry, I had to put it there.
It is news. I mean,
how about this
how
one?
much energy are you supposed to have?
From ABC News 10, I don't know where this is out of, but it's in the category of unlikely, right at the top. And if you want to follow along with this is at fark.com, FARK.com. This unlikely story goes in this it says, scary. Helicopter and plane collide in midair. Wow, everyone survives with only minor injuries. Actually, I would agree. That would be kind of unlikely.
This actually broke over the weekend, and they were actually kind of making a big ordeal about it. It happened in Sacramento, but it was kind of unclear what was happening. So it's big breaking news, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, everybody's fine."
Yeah.
So,
hey, Mr. GM, I have a question for you. Can I read that one? Can I read that one? Oh wait,
something controversial, of course. Something our show's...
Well, here, how about I just say, Japanese fart scrolls prove that humans are peaked centuries ago.
I thought that was funny.
Japanese fart scrolls. What is a fart
I don't even know what a fart scroll is, but it just looked funny when I saw that. That's what I wanted to know.
There's one from the KCRG website that you read to me earlier. That was kind of funny.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is a legit news story. This actually peaked in eastern Iowa. Let me see if I can pull it up. About young mother out of Iowa City who actually turned herself in for having a child who was taken to the hospital for like lack of balance and not feeling well. But this gal was arrested for child endangerment.
Her daughter was actually drunk.
Yeah, the
Mother arrested after
here it is.
after toddler found with alcohol and breathalyzer.
Yeah.
I mean, who allows that? What is this?
Here's the actual story. So it's out of Iowa City. An Iowa City mother turned herself in Friday this last week for child endangerment charges after doctors discovered her 22-month-old child had a blood alcohol level of .097. The 45-pound child had a level that was over the .08 level for an adult to be found guilty of drunk driving. The boy's brother told officers the toddler drank, quote, pop and got sick. According to the Iowa City Police, 26-year-old Natasha Kreiner turned herself in at about 5 p.m. Friday. Police said the boy's father took him to the emergency room at a local hospital on Wednesday, February 15th. Court records say the child was crying and had very poor balance, well, undoubtedly. He was admitted overnight to observation when officers spoke to Kreiner. Later that day, they found her blood alcohol level was .251, according to court records, which is clearly above the legal limit. Kreiner
Hell above the legal limit for an adult. I mean,
a quarter of her blood content was alcohol.
Crap.
Well, I mean, how much does it take to get a toddler's bloodstream to be?
That's a little ridiculous.
Well, random clam here from the Facebook. Our friend Courtney over at, I believe she's at the Computer Consulting Center tonight. Not totally sure on that though, but she's laughing at the fact that we are laughing at farts.
Hey, it's the man cave. What did you expect?
The man cave laughing about farts. It's what we do.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about. I don't, but they might.
You're gonna wait till I just rip it.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I have a redneck one for you here. This one's pretty good. This probably ranks as some of the stuff that Bevan and I would be watching on like Thursday nights on True TV Network.
Oh, jeez.
And the World's Dumbest.
The World's Dumbest.
Right. And I actually get some pretty good enjoyment out of that late at night if I'm just nothing else on TV. But anyway, here's the quote here. It says it's in the category of stupid from CBC.ca. 22-year-old man dies while surfing his couch down a country road, and it says yes. And it says yes, alcohol was involved.
Oh. Well, I wonder why.
Here's your sign.
Only in Canada would that happen.
That is awesome. I feel like I would in high school I did some pretty stupid stuff. That's one of the things I feel like I'd do.
Would you do that though?
I probably wouldn't do that.
I'd consider it.
You'd consider. Well, we came kind of close last year with the whole couch outside of Ryder. All we needed is a truck and a little booze.
Hey, now some of us are underage.
True.
Speaking of underage,
moving on.
That's I'm driving, right?
Speaking of underage, Craig Richard Philpott, unemployed, was also getting texts from another 15-year-old girl until his 14-year-old girlfriend told her to stop. I don't know why that was funny.
What?
It's kind of a confusing one, but it comes up in the stupid category. I'm going to move on from that one.
Apparently, Courtney's tried couch sledding, by the way.
Couch sledding?
Really? Couch sledding?
That is a big thing in some areas where they literally... we've seen that on World's Dumbest Stuff, where they literally sled couches.
Yeah.
It's like, how do these people survive this stuff?
Because it's fun.
No thanks.
They're couches. They've got cushions, right?
Not necessarily. Right? What happens when the cushions fly off? Then you fly with them, right?
That hurts a little bit. But hey, just, duct tape yourself to the cushion so that you fly with them. You just land on one.
Sure. Okay.
That's how I would do it. But I mean, I've only thought about this for 12 seconds.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, how about we get back to some music here at 8:38 tonight as we wait for our guest tonight?
Correct.
We are.
Because that's about all the good headlines.
They are mingling with their constituents and will be down shortly, I'm presuming.
Hopefully.
I was just saying to Bredman while you were kind of talking, Travis, I hope they all know where to go.
We're down here.
I may have to go run back upstairs and be like, we're in the basement.
We are in the man cave.
We're in the bowels of the Union.
All right. Well, while we're waiting for these candidates, let's take a blast from the past. With Bowling for Soup, 1985, here on 94.5 KULT.
And yes, I was alive then.